Last one. I cannot believe that I have stamped all day with you, all day. Now you might be like, no, Julie, you didn't stamp all day with us. You only stamped like 30 minutes 4 times. Okay, but I was getting ready in between. So I stamped all day. So yes, and I'm gonna, it has been a day. But you guys, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm super proud of myself. I am proud of myself because you know what I did? I went out of my comfort zone. Hello, Trisha, you are here on time. I don't have to start over. And thank you for joining Stampin' Shine Club. I hope that you like it. Hi, Christine. Hi, Gayla. Hi, Kathy. Y'all, I went out of my comfort zone today. I did. And so, you know, when you go out of your comfort zone, like, you're kind of proud of yourself. And I'm kind of proud of myself because not only did I like video. I really do. So not only did I go out of my comfort zone by coming on video, that wasn't really scary. Hi, Kathy. But like, I stamped some stuff. I stamped and, so yeah, I'm proud of myself. So some of you guys are coming on. You haven't been here yet today. You've been working. You went out to eat and all the things. So let me just give you a brief rundown of what to expect. There are 4 videos. This is number 4. Yay, Katie, I'm so glad. So this is number 4. You can go back and watch the other ones at your leisure. I focused on all new catalog stuff. This is my online party. So I want to tell you guys, come Sunday, I am going to be drawing for 5 door prizes. And listen, now let me just set your expectations, okay? They're not like, you know, the most expensive things, okay? But they're like a thank you for taking the time to watch some stuff. So I'm going to be drawing from people who've commented for 5 door prizes, and I'll get those in the mail. And then I'm going to pick 5 more people to send the 5 cards I made. So I will send a card to maybe you, one of the ones that I made. So there's that. I did my commercial breaks. I talked about Stampin' Shine Club. I talked about the amazing team special, joining Stampin' Up. I talked about joining my email list because you want to be on my email list because I send out some different things with that. And today, for this last one, Carla, I'm so glad that it's been fun. Gayla, I love that you say I'm amazing. I don't think I am, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm getting ready to be because you're going to see why. For this last one, I really went out of my comfort zone and did something and used something that I'm like, I am never going to use that. That is too hard. It is going to be too hard for me and I'm going to use it. But you know what? One of the things that has kind of got me, Tricia, stop, y'all, stop. One of the things that has kind of got me out of my comfort zone has been a group called the Great American Stampin' Show. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the Great American Stampin' Show. We call it GAS, which truly is not the best name when you say I'm a GAS girl. Not the best branding. But it works. So the Great American Stampin' Show is myself and 3 other demonstrators, Shannon West, Brandy Barnard, and Jody Reiner. And what we do is every other week, we have a challenge. So we say 4 stampers, 1 challenge. Thank you, Tricia. And you guys vote for the winner. So our video where we answer the challenge is always on Facebook every other Thursday. So pretty much I am the top 2nd place winner. I have won some before. But top 2nd place winner. But you know what? This isn't GAS tonight. And because I have worked hard today, I'm putting on my crown. Normally, I only wear my crown. Oh, y'all, I even have beauty pageant hair, kind of, you know, that big poof up there. Normally, I only wear my crown when I win. But I think I've won today, so I'm wearing my crown. So listen, if you have not watched the Great American Stampin' Show, you've got to go to my YouTube channel because we're in season 2. We have 2 more episodes of season 2. Yay, Carol, I'm glad. I did earn the crown today, Tricia. But we have 2 more episodes of season 2. So there are lots and lots of like videos, challenges, all the things. So this season, so season 1, we all did a stamp set. Season 2, however, we all did techniques. And so we chose techniques. So one of the things that I did in season 2, I learned how to use the gilded leafing. That was scary. I'm like, I had to order it. I didn't have any. but I did it. Another thing I learned how to do was embossing paste. I didn't know how to do that. I had to order that too, and I did it. And so for this project tonight, I am drawing, hi Diana, I am drawing on my Great American Stampin' Show experience of stepping out of my comfort zone for this project. And I want you guys to do that too. I really do. I would love over this weekend for you guys to share some things that you have made that caused you to step out of your comfort zone. Because here's the thing. I'm still a simple stamper, okay? I'm still a simple stamper. But some of those things that I thought were super scary are not that scary. Now, I don't say I'm going to be an expert with it, but if you've heard me ever talk about business before, you've heard me say this: give yourself permission to be bad at something new. And that's exactly what I've done. Give myself permission to be bad at something new. And that's what I would tell you guys too. Try it. You're going to be bad the first time, but you may not be as horrible as you think, and I bet that you can do it. I bet that you can. So anyway, so here we are. All right, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be working with. And Pam Moore, you are not on live right now, I don't think, but hopefully you're watching on replay because you are the inspiration behind this. Because when I asked way back this morning, what was a technique or what was something that scared you with Stampin', you said using all those masks in the different order. And I was like, yes, totally. But I decided to do it. So get ready. We are working with Layers of Beauty, this bad boy, and the masks. The masks. I don't know if they scare you, but they scared me. So let's do it. All right, I'm gonna put the camera up. We're looking at the ceiling. I'm switching the orientation. I am adjusting. Here we go. You guys, honest to goodness, I have gotten a lot better at that. I need to give myself credit for that too. I have really gotten better at that. Okay, here we go. So we are working with, for our last set, the Layers of Beauty set. Now you guys, it's a beautiful stamp set. It truly is a beautiful stamp set. But I don't know, it just kind of scared me because I'm like, that's a lot of coloring. It's a lot of stuff to do. And then they have these masks here. And they're like, oh, it's easy. You just lay down the mask and go. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't look easy. That does not look easy to me. But I have learned some things. And I'm going to show them to you. And I think that maybe I can help you too. Because this is what I know. I was looking for videos to see somebody do it. Y'all, the videos are like an hour and a half long. I love me some Stampin', but I can't watch it for an hour and a half. So maybe you can though, and that's great. I'm going to do it. We're going to do it quick, but we're going to learn how to do it. I know there's a bit of a shadow. I'll adjust my lighting maybe a little bit. Ah, no, there's just a shadow. It'll be fine. Okay, so here's the first thing I want you to know. This set of masks comes with 5 masks. Now, in the top corner, I should probably put them in order because that's going to be very helpful. In the top corner, you see right up here, there's a number, okay? That's number 1. All right, so here we go. We're going to get smart on this. What do you think number 1 means? I'm going to wait for your answer. Yes, number 1 means that you use it first, okay? Then we have number 2, and then 3, 4, and 5. So that's a pretty nifty thing. So I'm going to get ready to use those. Now, at first I was like, do I use them first? Do I stamp first? What do I do? Well, I didn't know. I stamped first. So I've got my big old flower stamp with all the pieces. And I am going to be using my Memento Black right here. And when I have a big stamp like this is how I ink. Maybe you guys do too. I'm certain that there are trained professionals on here. Here's a secret. I tell my customers I'm a trained professional. I'm really not. I am just somebody who am scared to mess up. Okay, so I've got it all inked up, and then I'm going to stamp like back in the day. Y'all remember when we had our big background stamps on the wood? Oh, I liked those. So I'm going to put my paper right on top and then just smush down here. I find I get a better image when I go like this than if I try to push down. There we go. Okay, it's pretty good, isn't it? I'm not even worried about that. That's not part of it. So here's tip number 1, okay? And I don't know if it's a real tip. I don't know if you need it, but it helped me. When I'm using this, when I'm going to be using these masks, I just use a big piece of paper, okay? Because I don't know, it just makes me feel more comfortable. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. Going with mask number 1, yep. And I am going to lay it over my image here. So, now listen, here's the thing, okay? There's gonna be a bit of finagling here, all right? Normally you hear me talk about we're gonna finagle with bows and ribbon. All right, we're finagling here. So a tip, what I have found works for me, and it's helpful for me, is if I find some random little image, like these little flowers over here, if I can get those jokers lined up, pretty much everything else lines up too. All right, so I kind of find the smallest thing and use that to space. Now, I'm just using Scotch tape to hold this down. You would want to use washi tape, painter's tape, something like that. But this little wood thing here, okay, through the magic of the internet, this is, I mean, it's here, but it isn't the top of my desk. It's just like a thing I ordered off Amazon to make my desk look pretty. So this Scotch tape peels right up off of this. So I'm fine with that, okay? So, but if you had a desk, you know, that you didn't have like this kind of, I don't know, it's not plastic, but it's, I don't know what it is, fat material, you would want to use washi tape or painter's tape. So I'm going with boho blue. Why do I want boho blue flowers? I don't know, but I like the color. I'm not going to overthink it, okay? Do they have blue roses in the world? I haven't seen them, but that doesn't mean they're not somewhere. And I like the color. It's my card, so I can do it this way, all right? So I have boho blue. I have a small blending brush. Now, this is a question that I get asked. Do you need a blending brush for every color? No. I have blending brushes for color families. So I would use this for blues, maybe greens. A light color, I would probably have a blending brush just for that. But I kind of group them by families. So, yes, there are blue roses. Thank you, Jennifer Vanderwecken from Canada. Thank you. Yes, there are. So, okay, so I'm going to put some ink on here, and then away we go. I'm just going to start coloring my roses, okay? Now, here's your suggestion. Start light. You can always make it darker, and as you adjust your mask, parts of it are going to get darker anyway. So I'm not really going to freak out, okay, about like how dark or how light it should be. I'm just going to freak out about laying down the color, okay? So there's that. Betty, you had white roses with blue edges at your husband's funeral. Well, that's beautiful. Okay, well, that's not bad, is it? Not bad. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. By the way, you can just clean this with like a wet wipe or something, a damp paper towel, whatever. But I'm just going to set it aside right now. Now I'm going to number 2. Number 2. All right. So if you remember, I got these little jokers down here. Remember how I told you I kind of try to line those up? If I can get a small piece, a small something lined up, the rest of it kind of tends to work out a little bit. Again, you're going to have to finagle, okay? Don't let the finagling stop you from the doing. Little did you know you were going to get a TED Talk here, right? But so many times we do, right? We let what we think is going to be hard, what we think is going to mess us up, prohibit us from doing it right. Jen said if you use the notch, that helps too. Jen, I'm sure it does. And I see the notch, but I have no idea, zero of an idea how to use that notch. So that's okay. That's okay. That's the thing, all right? If you don't know how to use it a certain way, just use it in the way that you can figure it out. This is the way I got it. So now here's what I learned, all right? This is automatically going to shade darker because I'm putting more ink there, right? And the stencil, the mask, is doing the work for me, okay? So me and my blue roses and flowers are doing just fine over here, okay? All right, there we go. I'm gonna pull it off. Oh, look at that, you guys, coming together. All right, on to number 3. Now, could I use all different color flowers in this? I certainly could. when you do the first one, mark the notch with a pencil and then line it up as you go along. That is a great tip, Jen. Thank you. You know, you guys said earlier today that one of the things you like is learning from each other. I'm going to tell you what, I learned quite a bit from this Jen Vanderwicken. I really do. I am never opposed to somebody giving me a way to do something. Never. And we shouldn't be, right? I mean, it's a good thing when we come together and help one another. Okay. All right. All right, going for layer 3. Now, what I was getting ready to say is, could you change colors? You could. You absolutely could. You could use different colors for different things here. I'm just proud of myself for learning how to do this. And by learning how to do it, I mean like just doing it. But you could totally do colors. Oh, it's not your tip. Well, it is your tip, Jen, because you're the one that taught me. So it will always be the Jen tip. Okay? So there we go. So that one's a little bit off, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it, okay? Not going to worry about it because I love all this texture in here. So I've done the flower part. Now I'm going to go to number 4, which does the leaves, okay? So number 4. I will say this, Jen, when you told me to look at the notch, I did kind of pay attention to where the notch landed, so that is helping me get these layered in there a little bit better. Well, I don't know about better, but quicker. A little more quickly. All right, so I've got my leaves that I'm doing here. So again, my friends, okay, is this like the easiest thing that I've ever done? Well, no. But you know what? It's not the hardest. It's not the hardest thing I've ever done either. And this is what I know. These masks would have sat in my box. They would have sat in my box or on my shelf once I got everything unpacked. And all right, now look, it's taken me a minute longer on this one, but that's okay. I'm not going to stress about it. Okay, it's coming. This is the thing, y'all. If somebody can do it, that means I can do it. Trisha, that's what Jen just taught me right there. Oh, you said do it now because then I could use it on the next one. Well, that's a good idea. There we go. Okay. So I've got my green going here. Granny apple green is what I'm doing. Now, you might be like, Julie, granny apple green, that seems kind of bright. That seems kind of bright. Well, I'm going to show you something. So when we went to the Stampin' Up! Conference, and I know not everybody got this, I'm not starting off with a big hullabaloo, okay? But when we went to the Stampin' Up! Conference, we got a color wheel, and I love this. They used to have one way back in the day. Did y'all know I've been doing this 21 years? 21 years. And I know you're like, where did you come from, Julie? Because I'm just now starting to hear from you. Well, I took a brief 4-year sabbatical. And that was before COVID and the internet. So I'm relearning everything. But boho glue, arrow right there. This tells me right here that granny apple green is a good color for this. If I wanted to do triadic. Well, I don't even know what triadic means. But on the back, it says when you craft with colors that are evenly spaced around the color wheel, go beyond the primary colors for something unexpected. Unexpected. Side note, they're producing these. They should have some by the end of the year. So I went with granny apple green because it's one of my very favorite colors. Very favorite colors. So this time I have a green. And let's go. Let's get these leaves colored in. Granny apple green. See, this really doesn't take that long, but I will tell you, it's kind of relaxing once you get it lined up. There's a lot to be said. There truly is a lot to be said for color and just, you know, doing some things like this. So there's that. Okay, so I've got that. Y'all, this is pretty, okay? This is pretty. And now I'm going to go to my very last one, number 5. And because Trisha's got her girl covered, I can kind of line that up just like so. Okay, Trisha, so that's probably not, there we go. And I'm gonna be doing pretty good now. Yes, I am. Okay, so you guys, that notch tip is solid, all right? So see this little notch right down here? If you trace that notch, now this is from Trisha and Jen, okay? If you trace that notch, it is very helpful in lining up the masks next time. So, okay. Last one here. A little more depth in the leaves. So, And again, if you love playing with color, you can put as many different colors and variations on here as you want to. I'm just, like I said, I'm just proud I'm here. Just happy to be here. Okay, so there's that. Let's see what I've done. Let's see what we have done. Look at there. Look there. Y'all, that is pretty. And I'm like, I did that. I did it. Okay, so here's the thing. Now what? All right, because now you're like, Julie, you got to have a card. I mean, that's great. But what are you going to do? Frame it? I just might. Okay, no, I'm not going to frame it. But I do have a card designed. So this has dies that match it. Okay, thank you, Rosemary. This is the die that goes with this image. So again, little more finagle in here. All right, but you would line the die up and then you would cut it out. Through the magic of doing things ahead of time, I've got one I've already cut out. Ta-da! Ta-da! So this is one I did when I was teaching myself how to do it. Okay, so I cut this out. Now, here's the thing. I really like this. And I like, I don't know, I like paper, right? I like paper. So listen. Don't freak out right now. Don't freak out. Don't be like, Julie, no, you can't put it on that paper. Yes, I can, if I want to. It's my card. Thank you, Peggy. But this reminds me, I mean, look at this, y'all. When I put this on this paper right here, it reminds me of like the Victorian times, like back in the day when like they would have like the patterned wallpaper with the roses on it and stuff like that. And this is what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do it. So let's finish putting this card together now. So I've got that. And there's a lot of things I could do with it. Oh, the reason that I have this right here is because I had it matted on the green. And it was pretty, but then I changed my mind, so I pulled it off and tore some, you know how it is when you pull things apart. Well, maybe you don't. I pull things apart all the time and replace them. Okay, so I'm gonna put that. Right, I'll move it down a little bit. Right there. I'm sorry, Jen. And then I'm going to take this, and this is the country lace. I used it in the last video too, okay? And I'm going to mat it on vanilla. Okay, so once I do that, that kind of tones down that stripe a little bit. Y'all, I like it. I really do. Then I have gone ahead, and now there's a couple stamps in here, word stamps. You got happy anniversary. Mark and I will have our 35th wedding anniversary, June 17th. You've got happy anniversary. You make my heart smile. God bless and grateful for you. I went ahead, again, I used a nested die. I really like them. I think I've made that abundantly clear today. And pre-stamped it. So I'm using the grateful for you. Grab my dimensionals, which, y'all, if you could see this side, here, I'm going to show you. Hold on. This is where all of today's projects have gone to die. I'll have to get those squared away and straighten up. But let me get my dimensionals right now, which are here in the mess somewhere. And rather than look for them, I'm just going to go to my drawer and pull out another pack. I'm going to put dimensionals on my little sign here. This is where I stamped it in boho blue first to see if I would like it. But I like it in the black. So, okay. I'm going to put this up here. And ta-da! Now, what else? I could add Wink of Stella, couldn't I? On here. I could add Wink of Stella on here. Thanks, Betty. I appreciate that. That might help. It might be a reminder if you did it in blue of your husband and some memories that you guys have. I know Earl must have been a very special man. So, and I could add a little bling. You know I'm going to do that. So when I'm not sure what to add, I go to these. These are the iridescent rhinestones. I love them. I think they're beautiful. I think they're magic because they match anything. So let's throw a couple of these on here and see what we want to do. Okay, come on. So I think I can put one there. And when they catch the light, oh, they're so pretty. And I can put one there. Y'all, I found out while we were in the break, that one of my Stampin' friends that I know who has been battling breast cancer, she had a PET scan today, and you guys, it came back clear. It came back clear. It's working. The chemo is working, and I'm just so excited about that. So I've got those iridescent ones on there, and so I really like it. I like this. I think it's something that I'm proud to give somebody. So anyway, so that is, thank you, Peggy. That's project number 6 today. I know it's great news. Her name is Amy Story. Some of you guys may know Amy. She's out in Texas. Well, Amy's the one that I do stamp camp with. When we've done 2 stamp camps, stamp camp with Julie and Amy. And so I'm so happy for her. So let me review. I'm going to show you the projects real quick that we've done today, so you can decide if you want to go back and look at videos. And then I'm going to leave you with some instructions. Okay, so this was video 4. This is what we did today. Okay, this was video 3. Made this packaging, the box, and we used the ephemera from page, I think it's page like 18 and 19 in the catalog, and I put some hand cream in there, and we talked about how this would be a great Mother's Day tip. I also, in that video, taught how to make a box in a size that you need. Video 2 today, we made this card. It opens up like that. So it's a fun fold, but an easy fun fold. We also made this card featuring that stunning paper, beautiful paper. And as a reminder, this month we're featuring, oh, look at those hearts. This month we're featuring this paper in my Stampin' Shine Club and making these 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And my Stampin' Shine Club members are going to get a half pack of that paper. They're going to get the coordinating gems, and they're going to get ribbon, in addition to the written tutorial and everything else pre-cut. So I'm excited about that. Then in video 1, we talked about how to get rid of DSP, just a simple card. And we started off the day with this Over the Moon card, which I really, really like. As a side note, I made, you guys may or may not know, the Great American Stampin' Show, me and Brandy and Shannon, and not Jody, because Jody gets seasick, but the 3 of us are hosting the Great American Stampin' Show cruise next month. It's our very first cruise. We've got 30 crafters going, super excited. So I made extra of these cards, and one of the fun things about it is we made stickers. We had stickers made, and I'll show them to you. I've got these that I'm sending to everybody. The Great American Stampin' Cruise to Alaska. So our plan is hopefully to have another one next year. Maybe you can come too. I don't know where we'll go. But anyway, so there's that. Some people ask me why I call my group Stampin' Shine. I'm going to tell you why. Here, let me adjust the camera again. Oh, you're looking out my window. That's what I see when I stamp. So I'll tell you about that elephant. A friend of mine, so I have that. My son gave me this, Teach, Love, Inspire. Mark gave me My Heart Is Wherever You Are. This is called a tear jar. I talk about that. And this is something from Israel that I can tell you about. Let me send the camera back to me. Okay, I'm back. And those are special to me. I think I did a post here once about things that are in my Stampin' room and how only things that are special to me come in. You guys could come in. But anyway, so the reason I call my group Stampin' Shine, it's pretty simple. There's a lot of darkness in the world. And so for me, I'm like, any light that we can bring into the world is good. So when we stamp and we send a card, or we stamp just for ourselves and have a bit of a respite, anytime we do things like that, that brings a little bit of light into that darkness. And so that's super important to me, for Stampin' to be something that is something that brings you joy, something that if you come to Stampin' Shine, it's a safe place. So that's why I call it Stampin' Shine. In fact, when people join my club, I bought these pens on Amazon, and they get one. And Stampin' Shine, Stampin' Shine. Isn't that fun? So anyway, I like that. So that's why I call my group Stampin' Shine. So a couple of things. I know that some of you are like, where has this girl been? I have not, I mean, she is not in the rotation of people that I watch Stampin', but the best hopeful thing, I hope that you guys are like, I kind of like her. I want to hang with her a little bit more. So this is where you can find me. This is where you can stamp with me. A, be on my email list. B, every week in here, I will post what I've got going on. I do classes. You know, this coming Thursday is a Great American Stampin' Show episode. So I'll be posting about that. I have the Stampin' Shine Club, which is both online and in person. I'm in right outside Nashville. Some of you might not know that. Jennifer, that's so nice. That's very kind. Thank you. So there's that. I always do some type of class every month, whether it's a stamp camp with my friend Amy or this online party that we're doing today for the new catalog kickoff. And then I have Creating for Christ, which is a group that I've co-founded with my friend Rhonda Wade. And my friend Jen Drake is one of the leaders over there as well. And y'all, it's just the best place. If you are a faith person, you might want to be over there. But even if you're not, for like 4 years, we have posted free tutorials in the file section, free. And we want people to make them. So you don't have to, they're faith-based projects, but you don't have to have that belief. You can adapt them to what you want them to be. So you'll find the Creating for Christ group on Facebook. That's something that brings me joy. And then I'm the proud leader of a group called the Stampin' Sisters. And we've been around for 20 some odd years. And there's always room for you. Like they say at Disney, there's always room for one more. So anyway, so I've got graphics up that tell you if you place a $40 order, I will send you all the card stock, not the pre-stamped stuff, but all the card stock to make these cards. So this is by Sunday evening, and I have a host code there. If you place a $60 order, I'll throw in some gems. If you want to join my team, you can. And if you just want to hang out in Stampin' Shine, man, I'd be grateful to have you. I really would. I don't take lightly that you guys stop by. I'm a small little corner in the Stampin' Up world, but I'm a good corner, I think. I like it. So anyway, my friends, that's what I have. I will be sharing some more things. I'll put dimensions up for this video and video 3. I haven't done that yet. I'll draw on Sunday evening for some prizes to give away. But you guys, I truly have had a great time. I'm exhausted. I'm not going to lie. But I've had a great time with you. And I just thank you so much for spending some time here today. It was super fun. It really was. And you being here is what made it fun. So I will see you soon. And I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.